Greetings, Shining Bulls and Shining Bears, and welcome to this, the 58th episode of the Crypto Astrology Podcast. Please note that financial astrology, similar to technical analysis, is not 100%. I, Maya Raghavan, am not an influencer. I am not a financial advisor. Rather, I'm a financial astrologer, using the planetary positions as data inputs in my analysis of the probable nature of price movements. I do not make your decisions for you. Your decisions are up to you. Shining Bull content is here to stimulate your own thought process as you make your own decisions relating to your own finances for yourself and by yourself. Please do share my videos with others so that more people can benefit from my work as a financial Vedic astrologer. We are going to take a look at what this week holds for Bitcoin and Ether price. Remember that on ShiningBull.com you can get predictive books on Bitcoin and Ether price for this year and for the next few years, as well as several other books. These books let you recognize what is happening in the present moment so that you can put current price trends into context and properly understand what they will lead to next. When we look at the planets, we have an edge, and that edge is what Shining Bull is offering you. Now, here are the major movements in the sky that will be affecting us here on the Earth plane this week. On Monday, June 17th, midday UTC, Buddh Mercury passes Venus in Gemini in the sky. This looks really nice for personal life and for receiving really nice messages from friends and partners. On Friday, June 21st, in the evening UTC, Sun enters Ardra Nakshatra. This is interesting because of the Navamshapada transits of Sun and Moon just before Moon becomes full. As I mentioned a while back, I see that more CEOs will start adopting a Bitcoin reserve policy here, or starting here. At the same time, as I mentioned on Twitter just now, something strange in world events can happen here. Saturday, June 22nd is the full moon. It should bring some bigger clarity on policy-related matters with regards to disruptive tech such as crypto. But there is something else. And what I'm about to say is not really related to the full moon, but rather to something that happens in the late evening UTC on Saturday. This is when Moon opposes Mercury while in almost exact Kendra to Rahu and Ketu in the sky. I see that there can be something problematic in world events. It looks like something punctual. So I don't see it as anything like a black swan that affects markets long term. It is possible that it affects TradFi indices more than crypto. I can say this because the following week, midweek, another large uptrend starts for Bitcoin especially. It could even be something that affects TradFi and for the same reason causes a larger uptrend in Bitcoin starting midweek the following week. Those are the big moves in the sky this week. Next, I'm going to tell you a bit more on what I see for Bitcoin and Ether price this week. Please note that the Bitcoin by 2026, Bitcoin BTC 2024 predictions, ETH BTC 2024 predictions for the ratio, and Ethereum by 2026 books are available on ShiningBull.com. You may also be interested in ShiningBull ALTCOINS 2024, and experienced meme coin traders can check out MEMECOINS with astrology. Now, let's look more up close at the week ahead. I, the astrologer, live in Newfoundland, Canada, but I give the weekly predictions that I make on this podcast as per UTC time. I think the most important thing to tell you is that this week I see a significant and strong uptrend for Bitcoin and Ether. But there are some crazy moments. So the crazy moments are firstly Monday from early morning to midday UTC due to the shifting relative positions of Moon, Venus, and Mercury. And this can create some surprising drops. And then next in the evening UTC, there can be a few more surprising moves, likely drops, because of Jupiter and Mars transiting at the same degree in Taurus and Aries respectively. And then on Tuesday, a drop at night, and then something crazy which can be either up or down late at night is possible. The first when Moon reaches trine to Shani Dev in the sky, and the next when Moon joins Ketu in Gemini in the Navamsha. And then next Thursday can potentially be a red candle day because of different movements that create downward corrections. Thursday night through to Friday evening I see as up, but then Friday evening, like I mentioned earlier, Sun's shift into Ardra can both create new policy moves, but can also give an idea of something that will create a drop on Saturday. Saturday, as mentioned, I see as really tricky. For personal life, it doesn't look bad. It's just that for world events, it looks problematic. It's even one of those things that you may want to remember to make sure that you plan properly in your personal life in case any world events change plans or create temporary restrictions and so on, which of course we hope is not the case. Also, like I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, I don't see this as being a long-term issue. For intraday movements, support and resistance targets, experienced traders can check out the trading signal service on ShiningBull.com. Please read the disclaimer in the details section of this video below. So that was the weekly forecast for the week ahead in Bitcoin and Ether price. Next, some news. I just want to tell you that so you know that this coming week I may be posting some of the daily podcasts as YouTube shorts because I'm going to be traveling for a very special wedding of my oldest friend. And so I will try to film as much as possible in advance, but I just wanted to let you know it could be maybe like even near the end of this week that you start seeing more like shorter, and maybe even into the beginning of the following week. But I'll try and be as regular as possible, but I'll probably be using my phone for whatever I do. And so again, like I said about this week, the general trend is very strongly up. But I just wanted to tell you those crazy moments that can show some crazy moves happening. But the trend for the week as the whole, I see as up. So that was all this week, and I'll see you next week. Or I may not see you next week. This may be more in a shorts format. It depends. But yeah, I don't think you'll see me like this next week. This will probably be like a YouTube short. Anyway, I'll do my best. Okay, see you. I hope you have a very nice week.